was the elevator? Stephen Owen. Shaf Badaruddin will give this. Wow, no, it's the first. I read it as 15. Sorry, 1S hashtag 2 1 who me a teacher speech. I don't know what it is, but and Stephen Holland will be evaluating. Stephen, what are you going to evaluate?
I'm just gonna evaluate it all. It's gonna be spectacular. I expect great things from her speech. I think we're all going to be quite impressed with what she has to say tonight.
Right, so I also have to say who Shaf is, right? Shaf, where are you from?
Singapore.
Okay, I know more about you. Alright, Shaf is from Singapore, yes, it's written. And has lived in Istanbul for 10 years. Do you speak Turkish now?
God, show us.
She hopes to publish a book one day, and currently working on it. Her favorite quote is by Roald Dahl. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Right. Your surname is difficult, Shaf. Shaf Badaruddin, who, me, a teacher. Who, me, a teacher, Shaf Badaruddin.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. My speech for today is called Who Me, a Teacher. 14 years ago in Singapore, I was living the high life. I was a graphic designer, working with known photographers, meeting fashion models, partying with a creative crowd. I had my work published or appeared on billboards, commercials, magazines, newspapers. It was indeed an exciting phase of my life. And one day I happened to pass by a palm reader. He was this old Chinese man with glasses, just waiting for the next customer. Next to him was a huge poster that said, "Your fate is in your hands." And so I decided to stop by, sat in front of him, and extended out my hands. And he told me one disturbingly ridiculous thing. Apparently what he saw on my palms. He told me that I was going to be a teacher. A teacher? Why would I want to be a teacher? I don't know about you, but I had a very stereotypical judgment of teachers. A teacher. A teacher is someone who's dull and boring. A teacher is someone who knows everything and has all the answers. A teacher is someone who's prim and proper and has no demons in them. A teacher is someone who's a non-confrontational member of society. Again, why would I want to be a teacher? Fast forward 14 years later, I am a teacher. I decided to have a career change to quench my thirst for traveling. I thought I could teach English as a foreign language in different countries as I traveled. First stop, Istanbul. I remember walking into the classroom on my very first day of work. A classroom full of these little people. Little people who were all staring at me. And then they started talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And it was then I knew that I made the right decision. Decision to never, ever have kids. What did I get myself into? But as time goes by, I find myself molding into a strict and disciplined teacher, sometimes harsh. I command silence the moment I walk into a classroom. This, I was told, is my strength. I remember once a 14-year-old student of mine coming to me, confiding in me about her heartbreaking situation at home. I remember feeling very shocked and upset about the details. With a straight face, I just listened to her, comforting her. The moment she left, I walked into the bathroom, locked myself in a cubicle, and cried. How a child had to suffer that much is beyond my comprehension. And then another incident. When I walk into the classroom, for my usual lesson, on the whiteboard were the words, "We are your Turkish family." Apparently my 10-year-old students, they wrote that after they had found out that I'm in Turkey all alone without my family. I was so moved, I had to bring away the tears that were forming in my eyes. And so I started asking myself, what is up with these little people making me cry all the time? I used to be a person who hates anything emotional. My dad used to say that I was as hard as a rock. Who could have known that rocks could melt deep inside? I knew the answer. My students, they've changed me. I never knew how huge the capacities of our hearts are until I started teaching. No, a teacher doesn't have all the answers. One thing I know for sure is I still don't ever want to have kids. But this time, the reason is because my students are my kids. There are some things in the world that you choose, and there are some things in the world that choose you. I believe that I'm chosen to make an impact in the lives of the young ones. But I also believe that I'm chosen to humbly learn from them. The students have taught me so much about love, about laughter, about joy, about miracles and magic in life. The humility and selflessness that I've learned as a teacher has made me into a better person. So, the palm reader was right, after all. And as for me, a teacher, oh yes. Thank you very much.